little inside the K household.
Oh.
I have not watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer maybe 3 decades, maybe 4 decades.
Really?
Yeah.
You just gave it up when you were 13.
Well, I mean, really, I kind of know the story, okay? He kind of a freaky nose, and, bad thing happened, stormy night, they pulled him in, And
he came through in the clutch.
Came through.
Yeah.
He came through.
He was Luis Soho.
So, because Callie is now close to 2, we figured, she could watch some of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So we sat down and watched it. It was on CBS on Friday, and it is the most dark, foreboding, nasty, ugly cartoon I've ever experienced in my life.
What?
There's some serious hatred in there, exclusionary tactics, almost forms of racism. It's unbelievable. This is not, I mean, I guess when you're a little kid, you're not seeing those overshadowings. But as an adult, I'm sitting there watching Jody and go, are you getting this?
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, Rudolph is hanging out with this little doe who likes him. And the doe's father, you're not hanging out with anybody that has a nose like that. No red nose is going to date my doe. And he pulled her away. I mean, this is classic racism.
Yeah, it is. But I think that's the point. You show the negative and then say this is wrong, and then at the end it turns out right. That's usually the formula.
But the only reason it turned out right is because they needed Rudolph. If they didn't need him, he still would have been ostracized.
But I think,
and so would the little kid who wanted to be a dentist. They were all going to be ostracized.
Hermie. Hurley is a huge Hermie fan.
That's not Hermie. I mean, that special is the greatest Christmas special there is.
You don't think it's dark at all?
It might be a little dark.
A little
dark.
Man. It's
Yukon
it's
Cornelius. You got the Bumble. You got everything. I mean, that's phenomenal.
You have
it's a
your
great
avatar on Twitter. You've changed it to.
It's funny. Yeah, I mean, that's Yukon. It's holiday time. I mean, that guy's the best. That's the greatest special of Christmas time.
Hurley throws a onesie party every year at his house, and he has a Yukon Cornelius onesie that he rocks.
I got it. All kidding aside, I was so unnerved by this. It was frightening. It was so ugly and dark.
That's a little much, man.
It's like advertised as this children's special, and it's so unbelievable. It's not like It's a Wonderful Life, which is a great movie and gets me every time.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Every time an angel gets his wing.
I ball every time.
Do you every time?
Every time.
You take a basketball, go down to the park? You BAWL. Okay.
That's what I did. There you go. Off the chains again. You know what? Honestly, though, that's how you teach the kids that you need to have that reaction. Like, this is awful. You can't treat people like this, or reindeer.
Because the little elf who wants to be a dentist, he's yelled at.
Hermie.
Yeah,
I think Hermie.
Yelled at by the head elf.
I think that's his dad, maybe.
Ostracized. It was awful.
I think that elf is his
All the kid
dad.
wanted to be was a dentist rather than be an indentured servant making toys.
Well, his dad's an elf. He wanted him to be an elf.
Well, he could be an elf dentist.
He came around. That was part of the moral of the whole story. He came around.
When the land of misfit toys where Don's friends hang out, that was very alarming, too. People don't like
knew that.
you.
Yeah, but you can't just come out and have utopia off the bat. There needs to be a lesson learned.
Yeah, but you know what? There was 58 minutes of dark, and then they really had some kind of utopian ending. It was very scary.
I think you learned a good lesson.
And also, it was like Davy and Goliath. It was what do they call that?
It's like claymation.
Claymation, really?
You don't. Well,
for the time they did it, that was way ahead of its time.
I love Burl Ives' performance. He nailed it. But I mean, other than that, it was nasty.
You don't think I think the claymation's kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah, it takes you back to the Gumby days.
Really? So if you like black and white TV, I guess you'd like claymation. Now you can do claymation like nothing.
Yeah, but claymation, there's just something authentic about it.
That was ahead of its time back then.
Okay, good. I'll play along. Anyway, watch it, everybody. If you're watching it with your kids, it's a scary, dark, ugly story. Racism's involved, exclusionary tactics. I really got the willies about it. I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again, and I'm not going to allow Callie to watch it either. Charlie could watch it, though. He doesn't seem like
Did Callie like it? I bet you she actually liked it.
Yeah, she just walked around. She started playing with other toys.